Bullies ripped shy new girl's dress in hallway. Her karate chop knocked them out. Before we dive in this story, hit the comments and tell us your city or country. See how far this story reaches. If you liked the video, please subscribe. The hallway was packed, lockers slamming, students laughing until a sudden scream silenced it all. A shy new girl stood frozen, her dress ripped by 3 popular bullies who circled her like vultures. She didn't cry. She didn't run. Instead, she slowly looked up, her eyes calm, her breathing steady. What no one knew was that she'd been training in martial arts since she was 5. The next seconds left jaws on the floor and bullies on the ground. You won't believe how one silent girl flipped the entire school upside down. Watch until the end. Maya Lin had just transferred from a quiet school overseas to a chaotic American high school. She barely spoke in class, kept her head down in the lunchroom, and walked with her eyes on the floor. Her clothes were simple. Her voice was barely above a whisper. Everyone assumed she was weak, easy to target. The queen bees of the school, 3 mean girls known for humiliating outsiders, noticed Maya from day one. To them, she was perfect prey, quiet and alone. What no one knew: Maya wasn't shy because she lacked confidence. She was raised by a mother who taught her discipline, balance, and strength through years of karate. But she promised never to use that 10 unless it was necessary. That moment came one Thursday morning, when everything she was quietly hiding would be forced into the open, and the entire school would finally see who Maya was. It started with whispers, snide giggles when Maya walked past. "Where'd she even get that dress, Goodwill?" they mocked. Maya kept walking. Then came the Instagram post, zoomed in on her shoes. Caption: imported from Trashland. Still she said nothing. But that wasn't enough for them. On Thursday, between the second and third period, they cornered her near the lockers. A crowd began to gather, half expecting another harmless prank. But this time, the bullies wanted to go viral. One girl yanked Maya's bag. Another circled behind and pulled the back of her dress. With one loud rip, the fabric tore, exposing Maya's shoulder. Gasps echoed through the hallway. Someone pulled out a phone. Maya stood still, her hands trembling. But not from fear. She slowly took a deep breath. And then, with the precision of a master, she turned her foot, pivoting. One karate chop landed on the ringleader's shoulder. The bully dropped like a puppet whose strings were cut. The second reached out to grab her and got flipped onto the floor. The third froze, but it was too late. Maya blocked her arm and swept her legs. It was over in 10 seconds. Phones fell silent. Mouths hung open. Maya adjusted what was left of her dress and calmly walked toward the principal's office. The silence wasn't from Shakit, was a sign of respect. And for once, the bullies were the ones left exposed. In the principal's office, Maya sat quietly, still composed. The hallway outside buzzed with disbelief. Videos of the incident were already online, students posting captions like "real-life ninja girl" and "that quiet kid. She's a black belt." When the principal reviewed the footage, his stern expression softened. "You defended yourself," he said slowly, "and did it without losing control." Across campus, the 3 girls were being suspended for bullying and public humiliation, and Maya, she wasn't punished. She was asked to lead a self-defense seminar the following week for a once invisible girl. Maya had become unforgettable not because she fought, but because of how she chose to fight. With discipline, with courage, with just enough force to remind the world, the quietest voices often carry the most power. Maya became more than the new girl. She became a symbol. Girls who once shrank into corners began asking about karate classes. The bullies never returned to their throne. And students who once laughed now looked at Maya with admiration. But Maya didn't want fame. She just wanted peace. That's exactly what she earned. Because sometimes you don't need to shout to be heard. You don't need to fight to be seen. But when you do, let it be with purpose. What those bullies meant to humiliate her ended up, empowering an entire school. So the next time someone underestimates you, ask yourself, are you hiding weakness? Or power you've just never needed to show? Please tell us which country and city you're watching from, and tag someone who needs to hear this story today. Take care.